So chapter 13, part H. So Baljit, actually, most of the time we have a problem to fix the calculator, right? And for example, we want to change the calculator digits to 9 digits. So what do we need to do?
Most of the time when we buy the calculator, it's only 2 decimal points. Calculator screen shows 0.00, but it's not enough for the calculations for mortgage. So we need to change this decimal digits to nine digits. So how we can fix the calculator? It's very simple. Just shift equal to 9. Shift equal to 9. So it will show 9 decimal points, and the calculations will be up to 9 decimal points.
If we do the to the five digits, so what do we need to do?
Then we can simply press shift equal to 5, but always we use 9 decimal points. So we don't need to reduce the decimal points. It's good enough for the calculations. Shift, press shift, this orange key, then equal to, then 9. So you don't need that. You just need shift equal to 9, then the calculator shows 9 decimal points.
So that's really good actually, I couldn't figure it out. I just did the test 5 years before. I learned to figure out these digits right now, and so I don't want, most of you or some of you don't know how to fix this one, right? And you are the Chinese guy, in the UBC, right? So how to do it, and they're going to help you, right? Yeah. No, that's okay. He's from Vietnam, right? From China? That's okay. Because there's a one guy in the UBC, he's a Chinese young guy who takes the exam. He's not going to tell. Then he said you should learn beforehand. Right? So this is UBC, this is not JBC. Go to JBC. Right? So it's good now. So we learned now. So we're going to do the math today. And chapter 13. And most of the part, you've learned from Harpis before. So now Baljit is gonna go, here, some, right?
Yes.
So the number one. And number one, yeah.
You already did number 1, right? Number 1?
Yeah, can you do the No. So we do the number one sum. Yeah.
Question number 1. An investor plans to pay $200,000 for a vacant lot, which he feels will sell at the end of 3 years for $280,985.60. What yield, expressed as an annual rate with semi-annual compounding, will the investor earn? Everybody got a chapter, right? So what we are looking here, the yield. So we need to figure it out what is given and what we are looking for. $200,000 present value, 289.85.60 plus minus future value, 0 plus minus payment. What's the n here? 6n, because it's for 3 years and semi-annual compounding periods. So So in 3 years, if we are compounding 2 times 1 year, 6 times in 3 years. Six and 2 PYR. Two shift PYR IYR. So what we are looking here, IYR, but with annual, right? What yield expressed as annual rate with semi-annual compounding period will the investor earn? Did you what answer did you get here? Number one, right? So answer is 11.66.
Yeah, actually, I'll ask you, Baljeet, I'll ask you, yeah. So basically, you need to feed in the 4 keys, right? And fifth one, the calculator tells you.
Actually, you need to feed 5 keys.
5 keys?
Yeah.
And the sixth one. So the calculator tell you. And if if only your sum, you should highlight 200,000, right? And write there PV, present value. And then you can highlight on, we said 3 years, and 3 years is the number of years, but it's a semi-annual, right? So write the N. It's numbers, right? And then you go to 280,985.63. You can highlight there, you write it's a future value. So write the FV. And then you can highlight semi-annually. So semi-annual means 2 times in a year, right? So basically, if it's 3 years, it becomes 6N, right? And then we had a payment is.
There is no cash flow.
So there is no, right? So 0. So whenever you do the payment, so you do at plus minus. So 0 plus minus payment. And what we are looking for? IYR. So in the end, you press IYR, you will find it. So this is, and when you do this kind of sum, so you have one more sum like this. Just make this kind of sum of your own. Just change the numbers. Just change the number and do a practice test, right? So don't look at this one. Just make the number. 300,000 is the future value. 250,000 is the present value, right? And the number of years are 5. Still it's a semi-annual, right? And then play with your calculator again. Second time.
24 is the same, like, what's up at 24?
Yeah, 24 is the same, and this part is done.